to learn, at least from what I've seen, especially when you win a hard point, is control the pace. Don't get too over aggressive and don't try to play your hand too early and never underestimate your opponent as we get things underway.
And it's going to be this individual 1v1, but 2IV takes down Zillion. That's probably the best kill that you can find. Uraka, though, he's going to try to take down one more. Still, the numbers there for PRG. The defense is looking solid. Oh, they are right on the other side of the door. Are you kidding me, Rich? And, oh, he doesn't check it. They both run the other way. It allows Aspect to find the kill. DVS should be DVDs, I think, in a map like Rewind, but either way, he will eventually fall down, as it's going to be a great opening start here for the side of PRG.
Yeah, and that's typically what we see in these series is, a dominant hardpoint team unfortunately drops the first round of search and destroy and then finds themselves, grasping for straws, trying to readjust and get things back in their control, which will come later. But either way, a big bounce back round for PRG White. Aspect stepping up at 2-1 now. And now it's up to Los Angeles to try to find some rhythm here. The Royal Army has got to control the pace. I'm going to keep emphasizing that because that's what Search and Destroy is all about. If you're being too aggressive, you're making too many mistakes, you're going to get caught out from it. And Zilly here in a bit of a tough predicament as he's getting swarmed by players and doesn't want to bust through any doors, but has to start making some moves as Flashy grabs the first kill.
Oh, Flasher grabs a second, but Zilly at least there for the trade. And he might catch out this player, but his teammate watching over him and gets hit off
movement
by some of those crates, and he bashes into it, but he luckily readjusts. And now DVS, he's going to back his way up. He's going to leave right now Zilly to try to fend off against Dels and 2IV. DVS, the rewrap is there. It's a 2v1. He gets caught out in the crossfire. The retake, beautiful from the side of the Royal Army.
Wonderful job from Zilly and DVS. Able to rotate. I mean, you saw they were basically doing a little ring around the Rosie in Bravo and in the control room. Zilly was able to pick up the final kill. The Jackal coming in clutch in these close quarter situations. DVS was there with the distraction, and it's just an easy 1v2. Unfortunately, just wrapped a little too closely to OBJ to get anything going for the side of PRG.
Wasn't able to find those kills when needed, but Dels having a tad bit of a slow start. I expect him to kind of pick that one up. And what do you kind of want to do here in this search and destroy is feel out the enemy team in the early on. And the one thing we have noticed is PRG, they're throwing all of their nades over top. So will that kind of come back to bite them if the bomb ends up going down? Because you're just not going to have those tacticals to retake the site.
That's my issue with going for those early nades. Yes, you can get an early pick potentially, but I think a grenade provides so much more utility and advantages later in the game. When you know a player is stuck out in a corner, you can toss a nade to force their movement. Just going for a God nade, it's a hit or miss, and more often than not, 9 times out of 10, it's a miss, unfortunately.
We have seen a few good team nades come through, and I think some of these top teams, Rich, they're going to be saving some of those beautiful nade spots for champs. So I think we're going to see something come out where you're just like, where the heck have they been learning this? But look at the reads coming on in. You're down in the numbers, but you still get the win. And this is the adaptations and the submachine gun prowess. And look at that Zilly, almost like movie. Almost like a movie or the trailer for the game itself, kind of showing off the movement as he slides under. But back-to-back rounds, and you haven't even found a first blood yet if you're the side of Royal Army. So kind of take a look at that. If this one ends up going the distance, the first bloods, that's going to be crucial for this team.
It's going to be crucial. It's going to be massive. It's going to be needed. That first blood just often provides a big advantage just in terms of map control and map info. I mean, you instantly put the enemy team at a disadvantage while giving yourselves a huge, luckily a sigh of relief. Zilly here rotating up, might be able to catch up PRG, but again, doesn't want to bust through those doors and cause any noise. It's just going to post up in the corner. So, again, playing patiently, controlling the mid-map. You see number 3, Uraka, protecting Bravo. And then another first blood for PRG. So we'll see how this turns out as Zilly peeks through and is able to pick one.
Man, this guy's been making plays in the search and destroy, in the respawns, and what we've been noticing is that he slows that pace down. I mean, he was go 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 in the hard point, and now he tucks himself in the corner, waits for his moment to strike. It's been making that difference, and then just being able to escape. And they just constantly have to look towards this middle area, and yeah, he's just gonna slide cross, make his way out, and then DVS catches the flank one player on the bomb, and what a retake! He was making everybody fearful of that generator room.
Beautiful job from Zilly there, controlling that left flank and left push into OBJ. And now you just start to see everyone start to play around Zilly. This is exactly what PRG needed to do for Delst in the hard point. DVS on the outside playing well. Zilly was just controlling that entire left flank. You had Uraka in the back lanes just protecting the far flank, which is what we were talking about before the matchup. It's just protecting those flanks on such a massive map, and Uraka did a great job of that. Streaks of 5-2-2. Los Angeles Royal Army are showing us what they can do.
There was a little bit of deference there, too, from the side of PRG. They knew he was in the area. They just said, you know what, we're not trying to challenge you. And so if that's going to happen, the next defensive stand, 3 stack in the generator room and just overwhelm them with numbers. We'll have to see if they do make that adaptation to IV. He's been finding a lot of those bloods, but again, just not able to get out. They have been flying at these players of Royal Army, and all they've had to do is just kind of sit back and allow them to fall right into their lap.
Yeah, and despite Purify going 0 for 5, or at least that's what the Codcast is showing us, they are winning this one and might just win another round unless Flashy can somehow win the 1v3 against a team that has a combined 12 streak currently in 5 rounds.
Yeah, it feels like classic from the good old days in Search and Destroy, where they went 0 and 12 and they ended up winning a 6-5, but unfortunately, DVS not able to keep that streak alive, and ooh, a few good shots, but doesn't matter again. This has been, honestly, a walk in the park. It just feels like when the numbers are down, everybody on PRG feels like they have to put the pressure on, and that's not necessarily what you need to do.
Exactly. You gotta find your rhythm, find your moments, and again, when you get that first blood like you have so many times, maybe back up a little bit, reassess the situation. Don't just rush in. It's like, oh, we got 1 kill. Now it's time to put pedal to the metal. No, you gotta slow things down if you're PRG White right now, because Zilly and Uraka are taking you to town right now, not in the fun way, as, again, the Los Angeles Royal Army starting to cook. Zilly in the generator rooms. Got to get backed up, but should be able to push back up. Come on, Zilly. Wants some more. The 2-piece. Flipping, sliding around. Runs out of ammo. Unfortunate there. Would have had that 3-piece for sure, Graf.
Oh, I thought he did. Yeah, if he maybe held on to a few extra bullets, yeah, he might have been able to snap on it. It would have been a ridiculous 3-piece. But again, you only set 1 player to deal with them. If you have 2 in there initially, he's not going to be able to get that double kill. So again, you're just going to kind of look at these strategies, and they've been doing the same thing over and over again. You've been pushing towards this outer, RV side, and then maybe 1 player towards the middle of the store itself, but it just feels like you are not able to get anything going if you are PRG.
Yeah, and I got distracted by DVS's outfit. They were dropping the smooth criminal look on us mid-map, as we saw it in the kill cam. 5-1 now. We're getting so distracted. It's already match point for Los Angeles, as they've won 5 in a row, if I'm not mistaken, after dropping the first. DVS and company on the Blue Elephant, now just trying to get set up, tossing nades, not throwing them over the map, but trying to, push some players out. And that's the whole point of a grenade, is just enemies behind cover. Try to stick a nade or a Semtex in there to expose them, and Uraka knows exactly where to throw them and gets one. Come on, baby. That's Call of Duty timing at its finest.
Yeah, and I think there was a comment from his teammate that he was kind of sitting in that double doors area, and the trades do come through, though, and oh no, the RCXD, this could get scary. Please. I would love to see it. He's trying. He's going hunting, but so is Delst. And oh my God, talk about this timing! No! Oh no, Rich.
DVS taking him to the DMV, driving all over the map and just dropping people at a moment's notice. Unfortunate there. 2IV, aka 24. in a tough 1v2, the pressure mounting, folks, but we'll see if this pressure creates diamonds and 24 can shine. Post up in the corner. Gonna do an army crawl potentially towards OBJ. Here's one blue elephant, peppering some shots. Pressure coming. He looks away. 2 IV. What are you doing, brother? You got 20 seconds. You got to make a move.
Oh, he's just not taking away space on the map here. He's thinking that they're going to try to pull this flank, but he has the exact angle that he wants. Yeah, and so guess what? You have to hunt him down. And the body shots. Are you
You're
kidding?
down 5-1. You're shooting bodies. 2 IV. Now no time to defuse. Oh, disrespectful, 24. Pardon my French. I don't give a damn that you lost the game. You lost the round, and you lost everything shooting bodies this late. Are you kidding me? Oh, come on, brother. That is... Oof, I could say so many other things, but you want to waste time shooting. I guarantee you he doesn't shoot that body, waste that time wrapping and rotating, doing whatever else. He has the potential to win there, but he just threw. Oh, that upsets me dearly, Chad. I apologize. Oof.
Yeah, it's a
I am
little
flustered.
egregious. A little egregious right there. I completely